Hey everybody, welcome back to the stream. I am on DayZ and on the Empire PVE with PvP Zone server, and I'm visiting a place, Darth Plageus' lab. I'll show you where on the map. It is, where are we? Down here. So down kind of the southwest corner. One of the cool things, features of this map is if you get cut by a zombie, you can get, they call it the zombie virus, or there's also something called the Blackwing virus. I don't know if they're the same thing, but we are here. Below this building here is a lab. Darth Plageus' lab is what I'm told. You can craft a cure for the zombie virus, an injectable. Getting my weapons set back up here real quick. I logged on and it was just about server reset time, so I waited. But then I had to use some ammunition. There are some Sith zombies here. I'm going to show you here in a minute. You might be able to see them moving around down there. So the entrance to where I'm going is on the left side, and you do need a light source once you get in, unless you're really good at functioning while you're blind. Alright, so show you these guys. Wow, disappeared even. Oh, come on. You gotta hit him 4 times. Other thing that happens here is a special animal called a turbeast. There's a landing pod here. Oh, I see another zombie. Oh, that's Darth Maul. Okay. I have heard from certain players that used to be able to get into these landing pods. Let's check out Darth Maul. He only has the collector cards. which I'm not currently collecting. Anyway, there's a special beast called a Turbeast. Here's one of those Sith zombies. Pretty spooky looking. This is just the spooky mist. It is not gas. And I always come around and I look for those pillars right there. And then down below these pillars is this. And I've had these, oh, look at that. There's a blaster I can trade in and trade it for 10 bucks or something. Oh, a mag too. Good. I'm going to show you one more thing while we're out here. Is this server has a great info system just wrapped right up in the map. Hit M for map. It says, are you seeing red? You've got the zombie virus and you need a power cell, which is a 9-volt battery, a blood bag, a petri dish, and a zombie brain from a dead zombie. You have to put them under a microscope. That creates antibodies. Then you take the antibodies, combine it with a syringe to make the injectable cure. So let's go in. Oh, there's some more Sith zombies down there. And like I said, this is gonna hit. Open. Open. I don't remember this table. I'm gonna shut. Do these glow? Oh, look at that. That glows. So you don't need night vision once you get in here. There's a back to take. Oh, they are always updating this. These items, these assets here, they weren't in here the last time I was here. How cool is that? How cool looking is that? And this just opens and closes. But here is the microscope, so put it in your vicinity. Another minor change I'm seeing is the other day when I was here, these were just circles. I don't think that said 9-volt. I could be wrong. So we need brain, and we need a blood bag, and we need a petri dish. Analyze virus. So you have to hold button down, and then I've made this mistake before. You have to be patient. If you look at it, it says analyzing virus 0%. Now, while we're doing that, this guy is a trader, and he sells things like my little Grogu pod, and there are all kinds of them. So armband drones is what they're called, and you can see a little bit of a preview down here. They cost $1,000. You can sell them for $500. But there's Anakin's Fighter, Slave One, that's the one I bought, a Star Destroyer, B-Wing, X-Wing, or Y-Wing, an ATT, Corp Beta Freighter, don't know what that is, Kuro class. I just heard a click, so I'm going to check over here. And there is the antibodies vial. So you take that. Now we're going to combine that with a syringe. Syringes kind of do that invisible thing. Combine. fill syringe with cure. Hold it down. And now you've got a cure for the virus. I should take this if I start to notice strange symptoms with hallucinations. Yeah, I've not gotten to the hallucination symptoms before, but I've got it to where this is the only thing that cures you. Anyway, there's a bunch of these armband drones, and then they have a slot of 200 each. And then you can buy some storage here as well. A back to chamber. And then you can sell some of the big backpacks, and I'm going to do that. Yes, I wanted to make sure that I actually had an extra blue backpack and not selling the one on my back. Okay. Oh, I do have 2 extras. Oh, and it won't let me sell this little pit droid or probe droid that I got in the Imperial bunker last night. Okay, sellable items only. Sell and sell. I still have it. Good. Awesome. So now let's see if we can get out of here with our credits, because there's no ATM here to my knowledge. So interesting, it went dark going in there, but wasn't dark coming out. What's this? Box headlight bulb. Good for paper for rolling spice. So now we're gonna head out of here. And there's my new X-Wing. It's called the Black One. And it, 18,000 credits, but it holds 1,000 slots of inventory. Alright. Now, let's take you to our next location. So this is Camino. It's where the cloners are from. And as you see, you can only get to certain places from certain landing circles. So what I found is there are places you can visit and get some special Camino clothing. As with everything on this server, great detail. We just got some cloning tanks. Make sure that these boxes aren't, there's no vicinity. Alright. So where was the walkway off of this one? So that one goes down to there and over to there. This one goes down here. And there's a droid. So, note to self, land on this pad, I think, because you open this up and Mr. R2 gives you this, in this case it was a Camino top. So, but let's explore. Let's go to the other ones real quick. So this is something that you can't get to without a flying spaceship. So, get a flying spaceship. Now, let's see if we can get a little bit higher view. There's no bridge over to that one. There is a bridge over to that one. Yeah, let's go over there and see if we can see in there. Oh, that was scary. Am I going to be able to get back up here? Yes, okay. Okay, it won't let you get over there, and I'm okay with that. It's kind of this invisible bounding box right here that you got to jump up on. So we can't land on that one. There was a slave. There's a slave one there, or a slave. Oh, that freaks you out. The mod didn't render in there for a slight second. Okay, so now let's go over to Cloud City. These are just static objects that I'm passing now. Oh, there's Cloud City, way up top. So, let's do a flyby first. So you can go, there are, whoa, I don't want to run into that. You can go into some of these like square buildings. The loot isn't, you're not going to get the top tier weapons loot. Now I notice this one doesn't look connected. So let's see. If it's not connected, I haven't been in it yet. But this is another great example of the assets on this server. You can actually walk in here. Oh, there's even some, well, plastic bottle. What's that? That's somebody's lightsaber. It's a Sith. Technically, it's a light sword. Aha! That's funny. Here in America, that's what a keg of beer looks like. Imperial officer pants. Let's go upstairs. Windows you can see out of. I'm wondering if this is a bunker that's in the Mandalorian bunker as well, maybe. Okay, so this is different than the other side. Clone Trooper pants. So neat. these assets you cannot go in. How convenient. I think this is a well. Oh, I was wrong. No, I wasn't wrong. There's the drink command. I'm not going out there. I've never explored I'd like to find out if there's any assets. I said assets, I meant loot. Nope, this is just for decoration. But it does look cool, isn't it? That's Boba Fett's ship. Which I think is called Slave 2. Just want to show you this cloud car here, and then I'll fly in here, but I'm gonna get a little closer to the carbon freezing chamber. So these rooms are all lootable and spawn loot. And then you can walk across and walk up this bridge, but let's see if I can just land up there. No, I don't want to try that. So you can land on this. Okay, this is where sometimes it gets freaky. It's solid, right? It's solid. Okay. Okay. Now watch. Sometimes this will disappear out from under you and it freaks you out. So far, so good. This little mini bunkers. Oh, I picked the right one right away. I didn't want to. I'll come back to this one, I promise. So this is another multi-level, custom-made bunker. Doesn't look like this spawns a lot of loot. There's a Mando belt. And come down here. Alright guys, carbon freezing chamber time. I am going to change the battery in my NVGs. You don't have to worry about getting attacked up here as of right now. They may change that. But you can wander around here. Not any loot or anything, but boy is it cool looking. So then climb up this ladder. Then watch your step. So you gotta hug this here and then jump up on this thing. And then you'll come up and down into the carbon freezing chamber, and you have to open this, and inside Boba Fett's Empire Strikes Back vest, Princess Leia pants, and EE3 with combat sights, and that's all. So this will be the third time I've been up here, and I feel like I'm walking on air, but I'm not. And then you can wander out there and all that good stuff. So I was here with my buddy Jeff the other day, and he found another way down around back, but I'm not doing that because I'm chicken. I know this way works, so I just drop down onto that thing. Oh, felt like I was going out. And get on the ladder, and now I feel safe. That is Cloud City. Hard to believe this is DayZ. So if you're watching this video on demand, please give me a like and a subscribe. It really helps. There, I was just talking about how things disappear under your feet. Yeah, doesn't that freak you out? But it's real. And you gotta do a little jump right here to get back on solid ground. Anyway, give me a like, a subscribe. Helps me out, helps the channel grow. May the force be with you, and make it a great day.